But then I told that guy I didn't want a cantaloupe, and he said, yes, you do. And I went, oh, hey, I'll get back to that. Anyway, for the record, I hate cantaloupe. Hey, what's up? We're back. This video is going to be long because we put in some work. So we're going to break everything down. But before we do, let's go ahead. I know. Let's just come on, get in. There we go. Bam! Frothy dew strike. Yummy. We're going to break down these passes. Before we do that, we just did that. Want to thank Eric, Kevin, and Patrick for the filming. Without them, we wouldn't have any outcar shots. Kevin was feeling a little bit under the weather, so he didn't do a lot of his, down at the 60 foot and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of behind car stuff. And anyway, so let's get into the action. It is Friday night in Atmore, Alabama, and you know what Fridays are good for? Fridays are good for fighting. So let's go kick some ass. 58-72. First pass of the day. out to the track. They were having a gasser race, actually today, but they were having a Friday night test and tune for the gassers. It was open test and tune for anybody. So like I say, me, Eric, Kevin all showed up to race. And be sure to check out Kevin's channel, Nimrod 1769. You guys all know that. He'll have like all of Eric's passes on there, his stuff, and then he'll have my stuff, some of my stuff too, different whatever, and give you the rundown on his perspective. So we were the absolute first car down the track. We just went up there because we were gonna do the thing with the scoop, with the spacer on the scoop. So we wanted to make some passes, go ahead and get a baseline for the day. And very first pass, it just blew the tires off. And we brought it back around, turned it down, made a decent pass. Then we decided to go to the right lane and turned it up just a little bit, blew the tires off. The guy made a pass right in front of us in a Cougar with a much bigger tire, and it looked pretty good. So I was like, hey, let's. So didn't work out, spun again. They were going to come around and make a fourth pass, but on the third pass, as you'll see, as you saw in the video, the alternator belt, we spit the alternator belt off. So no big deal, took it back to the pits. I have to basically kind of check the alternator belt after every 3 or 4 passes, just turning it and then tighten it back up. So I will say this much, I did not have to tighten it back up the rest of the night. So, but yeah, we made those 3. So let's take a look at the time slips so you can see the actual numbers. 164, 687 at 103.1, and we'll have the DA up there. Some of the runs I might not have the DA because Kevin had my phone. I was doing stuff in the pits, blah, 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 blah. Number 2, 142, 658, 103.8. That was actually a pretty good pass. And then on the right lane, blew the tires off, 681, 103.47. Still on 56 and 72. We got the regular tires back on the front. We had a tire about 660, so we got our 3 tires on. Eric, don't let him come over here and try and get you to pop your titty out to suck on. Because he talked how he's having issues. I had the alternator belt come off my car, had to put it back on. And I had a front tire that the valve stem seal was leaking that I thought I had fixed with a zip tie. Obviously I didn't. So I had to put my old heavy ass front tires back on it, slow myself down, and I'm still out there making passes. I made 6 hits. I'm putting on a show for the crowd. Because I got all these old timers up here with these gassers, and they gotta have someone out there repping. Show them how to do that thing. So don't let him come over here and talk about all this nonsense. That thing was so rich, I had $10 grew in my pocket. That's how rich it was when he was up there idling. I come back, I had a tenner. I said, damn, I wish he makes more passes. I sit right up there behind it. I'd be rich as hell when we come out of here. No, he had one tear, crocodile tear, roll out of his eye. He said, I'll put that on the trailer. Will you be a good fella and guide me up? I said, yeah, you quitting son of a bitch, I will. Because that's the kind of friend I am.
Wait a minute, wasn't he like getting
I'm gonna knock his other eye out if he keeps up like this.
Wasn't he the one that was getting on you for not coming to the track? Like, not
preach it right now, preach it.
Hey,
in front of God and everybody, preach it. Huh?
I'm here though.
I can't hear you, man. You ain't got no squeak in your voice. I'm here, ain't I?
You heard me.
You heard me. He can't even look me in the eye and say it. He can't. He's like, I know I'm a quitter.
That's because you're out of my range.
I know I'm in his peripheral. He don't know where I am. He's go to my sound of my voice, Kevin. Come to the sound of my voice. I swear. Okay, Eric, you gotta run 6s.
When I said I was gonna come for sure, you know.
Yeah.
I said I'd be, you know.
Yeah. He instantly sabotaged himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know all his tricks. Been racing this fool for 30 years. I know all his tricks, every single one of them. I ain't gonna tell him what I said about your medical condition. It's a family channel. All right, we gotta go. The real racers gotta get ready to go. We'll have our video man video some stuff for us.
Right.
Also, besides fixing the alternator belt, we had a valve stem seal that was bad in one of the race tires. So we had to put our space savers with our front radials on. I'm crying about it in the video, but we put them on. It's just a little bit extra weight. Don't roll as good, but whatever. So I had to put them on for the rest of the night. Kevin had whatever. I'm sure he'll make up some excuses in his video. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but whatever. He's a loser, quitter. He's just the fact that he even has the fact that I even let him be my friend is an amazing thing. Anyway, we made 3 passes. I mean, they were okay. What can I say? They were okay. We're up there making laps, dog. Getting in, putting in the work. So let's take a look at time slips and move on down the line. 143, 664, 102.7. A lot of mediocrity right there. And it continued. 141, 661, 102.99. 660, 139, 661, 102.99. Look at us. We're just doing our thing. I don't really want to go over there because ain't many people been running down there.
You rather have right? Okay.
Yeah. 62 and 72. We got our scoop spacer on. We got 14.2 in the tires. All right, we put our scoop spacer on and went up there and made some pass. But at this point in time, the track's coming around. Multiple cars have made passes and stuff like that. So track's coming around. We made 3 what I'd call pretty good passes. I was pretty happy with them. So one of the things I'm also going to do is I try and give you guys, you know, like as much information. So in between the passes, you know, I list the 2-step and the launch RPM or the shift RPM and the tire pressure. So since I don't typically make 1 pass and then park it. I typically make 2 or 3 or whatever. So if anything changes, typically the only thing that does change in those batches is launch RPM. So I'll just put that it's a hot lap and I'll put the launch RPM, regardless of what it is, if it stays the same or if it goes up or down. The shift RPM, unless it changes, I won't put it, and the tire pressure, unless it changes, I won't put it. So that's just that saves me from typing. So anyway, three pretty good passes, pretty happy with them. So let's take a look at time slips. 138, 657, 103.2. 138, 656, 103.4. 137, 654, 103.7. Solid work. Here comes a man with a plan. This one's 700. What, a 701? What is wrong with him? Man, as a guy that's stuck in the 650s, how can I even talk?
Is that a 1 or a 7?
I don't know. It looked like I thought it was a 1, but
I did too at first, but then I was like, well, wait a minute, was that a 7?
The 60 foot was seemed a little grab, you know, the clutch got it a little bit, I think, but whatever. Here we go. Kevin's trap talking to Joey. Good Lord have mercy. This is what Kevin should have named his car. Big nuts. Instead of. Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to beep that out.
Hey.
Told me to put some respect on your name. You know that's earned, not given.
We had a little powwow, and if you don't bust off some 6s before we leave, you're going to have to buy both of our dinners.
Ooh, and I'm going large size, biatch. Yeah. Look at this right here. Fill me up. What?
Okay.
What'd you run? 7.0, 7.0.
2.
No, what was the one before the 7.0?
The one that spun,
7.0.
07.
Oh, 7.
So it was a 7. Okay, we couldn't tell if it was a 1 or a 7. No, it wasn't close to whatever.
Yeah.
I thought the last one was going to be, maybe this is it. So you got a 7. And actually, I think that might have been a PB on 60 foot. It was a 1.453, I think.
Got a 7.0, a 707, and a 702.
Well, I got it here. We got it here.
Okay, we got all the bullshit out of the way.
Now
let's get to work.
I got the bun.
Yeah, let's get some meat in it. Let's get some meat and some barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce in that 2-step, in that dial. Turn it up. Turn it up.
All right.
Turn it up. Turn it up. obviously giving Eric a little bit of grief. We had went quite a few passes without running a 6, so we're putting a little pressure on him. Then as far as us, we made 2 passes. And they were not horrible. And then they were the track was complaining that we were dripping a little oil. I don't know if they didn't notice how much work we were putting in. We were putting a lot of work. We were leaking a little horsepower. So I went back to the pits and jacked it up and wiped it down, and the drain plug was about a half turn loose, and I zip tied a rag up there, blah, blah, blah. Just, I made an effort. So anyway, that's why we only made 2 passes on this one. So let's take a look at them numbers, see what we did. 140, 660, 102.3. The DA was like down to 1,000 foot or 900 foot or something. I didn't take a picture of it, and honestly, I don't even want to look it up. I'm just tired. 140, 656, 103.4. So solid work. Got the scoop spacer off, fired to 14. 14.23. 2-step is at 66. right, we got our oil situation leak fixed. That seemed to appease the track employees. It's because they never said nothing else about it. So we came back up. We made a couple of good passes, or a couple of decent passes. Then the 14th pass was a hot mess. You know, car launched all crooked, drug it back over. It kind of jerked again. I was just, you know, I didn't like the way it felt, so I just went ahead and, you know, clutched it and, you know, just got on down the track. So that was going to end the day, and I said, nah, I don't really want to end it like that. So we pulled around and we tried the left lane, and we were overly optimistic on our launch RPM. At this point in time, there wasn't a ton of cars going down the track. It was getting near shutdown time. Wasn't a lot of cars going down the track, so we were a little optimistic on our left-hand lane two-step, and it just blew the tires off. So that run was garbage as well, and it was what it was. We didn't end on a super high note, but whatever. So let's take a look at the numbers, see how we did. DA was down to about 800 foot or so at that point in time. Like I say, Kevin had my phone, so 142, 661, 103.0. 138, 656, 103.00. A complete screw up, 141, 775. That was a mess. And then this was garbage as well. 157 crap, 677, 103.3. So, yay. You're there. Headed to eat, boys. Let's go get some Whataburger. Driving home under our own power. That's always the goal. See you guys in a little bit. Well, that wrapped up our night. We loaded up, and good news was it already had the front tires swapped, so all I had to do was swap back tires and load the car. Got everything loaded up, drove the car home. I mean, he just does what he does. We've raced him a lot this year, relatively speaking. I think this is the most we've raced him since probably 2020, maybe 2021. We ran him quite a bit. I'd have to go back and look. But we've raced him quite a bit this year. What, five, 6 trips maybe. And he's done his deal all, you know, the whole time. So really proud of the old dog. He's putting in that work. We made 15 passes last night. No missed gears. So the last time we had this car at the track in April, I missed a gear on the last pass of the day. And since then, we've made 22 hits with no misses. And Dr. Fear, you know, you can talk all you want, you know, you can ha, and but at the end of the day, you know the truth. You know the truth, son. I got you. So, and then I'll go out and miss one on the very next time we go to the track. Just when you start talking crap, you get humbled. For the record, Eric missed 2 gears last night. I did not actually witness them. I thought I heard one. I asked Kevin, he said he actually missed 2. I was like, oof. So, but we didn't see it. Dr. Fear don't know about it. That's the way it goes. So anyway, we had a lot of fun, made a lot of passes. It was a lot of work. But I just don't know what we're gonna do to you know, ultimately I'd like to run, you know, a 649 with a 9. That's the goal. I mean, I'd love to have another PB, you know, run like a 51 or a 50, but that's the goal, is a 49 with a 9. I don't know how we're going to get there, you know, kind of with what we've got. So I don't know. Maybe we're just going to have to tune them in. We're going to have to tune it up a little bit more. So I haven't looked at any of the video really, you know, blown up where I could see stuff. I've just been editing, which I'll be honest, freaking sucks. 4 months off, get back, we're on the 3rd video, and I'm already ready to kill myself over editing. I don't like it. How about that? It is time consuming. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, sorry, but that's what we did. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. Couldn't do it without you. We most certainly wouldn't want to, but especially, where's my good sunglasses at? But especially, thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader, and Fox Body videos on this here man's YouTube. 1 year push rod, stick shift, single plane, Lincoln Town cars, 4 drag vans. Proud owner, proprietor, painter, decorator, concierge of Club Big Boost. And as always, fighting a good fight against some zombie Mustangs and that rascal Dr. Fear. Get you some. We'll see you guys in the next doggone video.